ladies and gentlemen. Since noon yesterday until noon today, Pacific Pearl steamed a total distance of 466 nautical miles at an average speed of 19 knots. And we've been making best speed of 19.7 knots, slightly faster over the last 4 hours. This gives us a position of 68 nautical miles northeast of Sandy Cape on the Queensland coast, and a noon latitude of 23 degrees 59.8 minutes south, and a longitude of 153 degrees 56.7 minutes east. We're currently on our southeasterly course with just some 626 nautical miles to go before we reach our destination of Sydney. We're proceeding as recommended, still at best speed, to increase the separation between us and what is now Tropical Cyclone Marcia. And I'll tell you a bit more about her in a few moments' time. The general weather at noon today here on the bridge, overcast skies, a force 7 to 8 wind, that's 30 to 35 knots or so from the east, and there's an average moderate swell from the southeast. Temperature is 27 centigrade, and the pressure is currently 1,008.7 hectopascals, and this has been rising over the last 3 hours. The forecast for tomorrow, overcast skies, chance of rain, wind still force 7 to 8 or so, and we expect an average moderate southeasterly swell. Temperature a little bit cooler at 25 centigrade. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tropical Low number 4 was upgraded to Tropical Cyclone 13P Marcia late yesterday afternoon. Then she had a central pressure value of 989 hectopascals. The forecasters ashore say the system will likely be upgraded to a Category 2 system in the next 6 to 18 hours. At 2 a.m. this morning, Marcia was in position 19 degrees 6 minutes south, 153 degrees and 6 minutes east, which was some 190 nautical miles north of our position. And at noon today now, it is some 300 nautical miles, that's 555 kilometres or so north of us. And that separation is still increasing. All those things are good for us. Unfortunately, the low pressure trough along the Australian coastline is making these blustery, windy conditions persist along with the swell waves. But indeed, it's a much more stable system than Marcia is. If you would like to keep up to date with the ship's position and indeed what's happening with Marcia, you can do so on the regularly updated track chart outside the cafe on the starboard side of deck 12 forward. And whatever you're doing this afternoon, have a great time on board.